Everyday Spy is the business that I created with my wife after we left CIA. And what we learned is that the skills and tactics that CIA taught us, not necessarily the skills and tactics in terms of shooting and driving, but social skills and mental tactics, that those have become the foundation of our success since leaving CIA. Influence, persuasion, relationship building, being able to predict human behavior, being able to control human behavior, being able to direct outcomes. Like, these are all very valuable skills in the commercial sector and in civilian life, equally as valuable as they are in espionage. So what we found is that we started having success in corporate America, and then when we became entrepreneurs, we started having success in our entrepreneurial lives applying these skills. So Everyday Spy is essentially our platform to teach the same skills that we've seen work in espionage, tailored to everyday life. And that's what Everyday Spy is. And what we've had is we've had success working with executives. We've had success working with corporate teams. We've had success working with entrepreneurs from the startup phase to the ultra high net worth phase, and all levels in between. Because what ends up happening is, at our core, what we're all looking for all the time is an edge, an advantage. And socially, we don't like to talk about that. Socially, we think everything should be fair and equal, right? Especially in the United States. If you walked up to a stranger and said, I actually want to have an unfair advantage over you. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah.
But that's what we're all secretly thinking, right? What espionage is all about is gaining an unfair advantage. All the skills that CIA taught us, the mental skills, the social skills, we're all focused on an unfair advantage. How do you infiltrate a network, gain influence, gain credibility, and take control of that network in the shortest amount of time? You don't do that over a 30-year career doing what the boss tells you. You do that in like 3 years by making the boss believe that your ideas are the best ideas. So we kind of built a business that teaches that. And then we do it through digital learning. We do it through publishing, video publishing, podcast publishing, ebook publishing. And then, of course, we also do it in in-person training courses that we carry out for individuals and carry out for corporations.
Interesting. Very interesting. How many courses are you running a year?
So we run about 6 live courses a year right now. And a big part of that's because I'm the limiting factor. I teach all the courses myself. I'm working on expanding that. I'm working on scaling that. But right now we keep our classes small to between 12 and 16 people. We run about 6 courses a year. Each course runs between 1 day and 3 days total time. We also do some courses where we'll go and do private events for corporations. So those are kind of separate from our own homegrown courses. But we might go work 3, 5, 7 days with a client corporation somewhere at their behest. Again, the primary problem is just manpower. So the good side to that is that we've been able to develop and command a very high price for our training, which makes it very elite and makes it very personal. So now any company that hires us gets me and my wife and our content at their behest. So the quality is very, very rich, but the quantity is very limited. Supply-demand curve means that they end up paying a premium price, which is excellent for the business model itself. As we move forward, we're trying to flip a lot of that into digital course work. So now startup companies, small and medium-sized companies, can essentially get the same training through a digital on-demand interface, and they don't have to pay that premium price.
Gotcha. Excellent. I'm gonna have to take one of your courses. It sounds very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we can just go. I'll go give you one over beers tonight, man. We'll do a crash course, just you and me.
Perfect. That sounds great.
So fresh, so new.